And great day, everybody. Thank you, Father God. Thank you, Lord Jesus, for another blessed day. Y'all already know it's King T 420 SEC back with another smoking reaction. And this reaction got, wait a minute, it's thoughts on Thursday. My bad, y'all. I'm thrown off because I don't see myself on the screen over here on my TikTok shit. It's throwing me off for a split second. Give me a second. Oh, there we go. Alrighty. My bad. TikTok had me all thrown off. It's thoughts on Thursdays, though. Y'all know I got to get it right. So my thought this Thursday, and I know a few of y'all gonna probably be upset with me, like King. That's not how it's supposed to go. King T, we know you got a better understanding than this, and I'm finna tell you, I actually do have a very, very good understanding of what we about to talk about. And that's why the thought for this Thursday is don't choose to be a single parent. That's right, I said it. Don't choose to be a single parent. A lot of y'all probably like, well, I had a single parent, I came out okay. I came out just fine. I had a single parent too, and I came out okay, and I came out just fine as well. But that's not the problem. The problem is we could have been better. Yep, I ain't scared to say it. A lot of y'all be scared to say it. Our parents did the best that they could. The single parent that we had. The single parent we had did the best that they could, and that's just what it was. But in all actuality, if we'd have had two parents, things would have been a lot better. And I know this, you know this, we all know this. There's no denying this, even if you wanted to. So, with that being said, we're going to jump off into the sponsors. And after we jump off into the sponsors, yeah, y'all know how it go. We'll get right to the show. Sponsors, show, Smoke Gang shit, before we go. Battle Juice is a new energy drink. This video was sponsored by Pure Health Battle Juice. You can buy your drinks at Chillbox or Joe Vince's Gourmet Market. Get your Battle Juice today. Drink the drinks that champions drink. Battle Juice. Alrighty, and with that being said, let's jump right off into the video and see what we got. Alright, the chat look like it's up and running. I don't see no chats in there right now, so forward we go. Smoke Gang shit. Let's see what we got. Two-parent household versus single-parent household. All right, like I say, don't choose to be the single parent. Smoke Gang shit, forward we go. Let's see what we got.
All right, y'all. Quick question. Does it matter if your partner comes from a two-parent household? I'll go first. Honestly, for me, it doesn't matter. I've been seeing I feel like it's like a trend, or I don't know. I've been seeing it a lot lately where people are like, oh, I want my daughter to date someone from a two-parent household. I want to date someone from a two-parent household. It's important, X, Y, and Z. And clearly, I can't knock it because I come from a two-parent household. But at the same time, I can see the flip side. Just because I came from a two-parent household doesn't mean I still don't have my things of I need to work on where I can be better in a relationship. I really don't think it makes that big of a difference with some.
So I'm going to stop it right there, because coming from a one-parent household myself, I know it makes a big difference. No, let me repeat. I know that it makes a big difference when you have two parents. I'm going to let her finish, because I don't know exactly where she's going to lead to with this. But the truth is, and this is a narrative that we got to stop pushing, that it's okay to be a single parent. You can do it on your own. You'll get all this support and all that shit. It's not okay to be a single parent. That child deserves both parents in the home. That child deserves to know both sides of his family at the same time. Not, well, I got to visit this side of my family this week and visit that side of my family next week. No. Smoke Gang shit. Forward we go.
Dating someone who's come from a two-parent household and someone comes from a single parent household, because at the end of the day, it honestly is just an argument of nature versus nurture. Because unfortunately, we're all either just going to turn into versions of our parents or the exact opposite of our parents. So either or, they could still have toxic traits. So for me personally, I truly don't care if my partner comes from a two-parent household or not. But that's just me. What do you think? All right, y'all.
So yeah, it's definitely not better than fucking being a single parent household. I know this for a surety. I was raised with just my mother. Now my father came around, but majority of the time it was just me and moms, me and good old moms, and I love moms to death. I mean, I love her to life for sure. But I know certain things would have been a lot better if pops had been there, and I want y'all to take heed to this, and that's why I'm playing these videos that I'm playing. The ones where I feel like I need to step in and say something, I will, and the ones where I feel like I just need to let it rock out, I'm gonna just let them all play out. So let's go to the next video and see what we got. No captions. Smoke ain't shit before we go.
Raised by my parents, my mom and my dad. So I have the upbringing, the root around me, shall I say, of how to be a great partner because I have them as my role models. Plus I have my siblings who are married and got family, got children and stuff like that. So I feel like I have the surroundings. I have the people around me to show me, to lead me, to guide me, to be that person.
What characteristics or what traits were your family, mother, father, teaching you to be a great partner?
I feel like there is more so compromising with each other. Honestly, like my dad being the breadwinner, my mother being the woman figure, right? And all of the children are different. Each of one of us are different. So they got to pour into us in different ways. Just seeing how they pour into their children and just still loving each other too. Cause you know, daddy's going to work and mommy may be home cooking and cleaning and doing homework with the kids for the night or ironing the clothes for the next day. So I had those different type of things in front of me. Now I understand it as a grown adult woman. But growing up, my brothers and my sisters, we all eating, we all having a good time. You know what I mean? But to have that surrounding and have that role model pushes me more to like wanting that as my life. You know what I mean?
Got you.
Not the same exact because it's never going to be exact. Those are my role models and I love them.
I like how she broke that down and how she made it, how she gave us an understanding of why her parents were her role models, why them sticking together and why them raising their children together was a plus in her life and the things that it showed her. It showed her how to compromise in a relationship. It showed her how two people can actually work together in a relationship as a man and a woman and not have to always argue and fight. How people can have kids and raise their children together and not have to be in separate homes because of the arguing and the disagreements and all of those things. So, before we go, Smoke Ain't Shit, I appreciate her video and I appreciate her outlook. And let's just see what we got coming. Let's see what's next. Oh yeah, because I got a lot of videos for us tonight because I wanted y'all to have a real understanding of what it is to have to grow up in a single parent household versus a two-parent household. Before we go, Smoke Ain't Shit. Two parents versus loving one-parent household. Before I even let this play, the caption says a lot all in itself. Two parents versus loving one-parent household. So this person is trying to say that if you grow up in a two-parent household where it's toxic, where it's drama, where it's chaos, where the upbringing is not right? Then that's a bad upbringing. But if you grow up in a one-parent household where there's love and there's care and there's understanding and, you know, a person trying to show you the ropes, then that household would be better than the two-parent household that I just named. And that would be correct. But how many outcomes do we have like that? Not many. There are not many. It's very, very minute that the one-parent household is loving, caring, and stress-free, drama-free, chaos-free, toxicity free. It's very, very minute when that happens. Most time, single parent households have a lot of drama, a lot of chaos, all the time. Very stressful. Before we go though, smoke gang shit.
How important do you think it is to have a two-parent household when it comes to raising children? Do you
I think it's very important. I think it's the most important thing in a child's life to have both of their parents in the same house raising them under one roof. Smoke gang shit. Before we go.
think that guarantees success, or do you think it's better to have a one-parent household?
There's a greater probability of success with a two-parent household than there is with a one-parent household. Single-parent households, the probability of success is probably like 10 to 15%. The probability of success with a two-parent household is anywhere from 50% and greater. So, before we go smoke gang shit.
That has love, stability, balance of church and morals and values, and most importantly, watching the company your children keep. To me,
see, I'm gonna tell y'all what it sounds like she coming from. To me, it sounds like she's coming from a single parent perspective who didn't work. So somehow she either got child support or she had some dudes helping her out along the way, or some type of financial support. Let me not just say support, some type of financial support from somewhere, right? So it seemed like she might have been home a lot and she got to be all in her kids' business, nosy mama type shit, which is good. But all at the same time, what did you show your children? If you weren't working, there was no worker in the home, and you were just there to be just the loving, caring parent who just gave their child all that they wanted, but you couldn't show them what discipline looked like. You couldn't show them what telling them no looked like. You couldn't show them, well, you have to work for these things. Smoke gang shit. Now, I don't know if this is her, but I'm just telling you what it sounds like. Now, she might have worked her whole life, right? I don't know. Smoke gang shit. Before we go.
I think watching the company that they keep is key. I think instilling those values in children when they're young is imperative. Yes, ma'am. No, ma'am. Making sure that they're respectful to teachers and understanding the importance of education. I think instilling those things in a child is the key to raising successful children. Not necessarily a two-parent household. Of course, we would love.
See, now I really dislike how she's being extremely disingenuous, because you have a better chance of having those things in a two-parent household than you do in a single-parent household. But these are the women that are raising the women up under us, that are raising the little boys and the little girls that are acting all masculine and the little boys acting all feminine. These are the women raising them. Yeah. Y'all raised the kids up under y'all, and now they got all these kids out here acting like, yeah, we don't need two parents. We don't need our father in the household. No, I don't have to have the dad when I have the baby. This is all y'all. This is all you. This is what y'all chose to do. Why? I do not know. But smoke gang shit. Before we go, we're not even going to almost let it be like that. We're not going to almost let it play out like that. Not even almost, because that ain't how we do. But at the end of the day, it's better to have two parents. It is. It's just better to have two parents. I'm listening to her, and the more I listen to her, it's almost like she triggering me. Like, what do you mean? What are you saying? Smoke gang shit, though. Before we go.
Two-parent households, but there are more single-parent households that function very well when it comes to, raising successful children. What do you all think? Drop a comment. How important do you think it?
Like I said, it's very important. That's the most important thing in a child's life, to have both parents under one roof. Trust me, I know. But before we go, we're not going to stop there. I told y'all I got a lot of videos for you. So we got a few more. Not a few like in like 3 or 4, but like a few like in 8, 9. 4, we go smoke gang shit. 2-parent household myth is dead. Okay. We might have another one of these people who think it is okay to live in a single parent household. But again, let me say this. Let me say this too. Everybody didn't have the same experience growing up in life. Everybody didn't come from a 2-parent household that was great. And everybody didn't come from a single parent household that was terrible. You do have those one-offs. I don't know why people act like, you can't be the one-off, but you have those one-offs. And just because you the one-off don't mean the way you grew up was right. You just a one-off. That's how it go. That's literally how it go. You the one-off. You can't be like, well, my life was fine and I only had one parent, but you're one person. There's millions and millions of people in the world. So, before we go, let's listen to her. I'm not going to cut her up before we hear the video. Let's hear the video first.
The happiest home I ever lived in did not have 2 parents in it. I lived 2 separate lives as a child, one with a single parent household and another with 2-parent household. By far, there was more peace, more love, and more happiness in my single parent household. And I forgot that. So when it came to me having my own kid, I forced a 2-parent household because that's what society deems as good. And that led to the worst relationship of my life.
So it sounded like she was dating somebody she probably shouldn't have been dating. If she had kids with him, that was the worst relationship she ever had in her life. And second of all, I'm not even going to get off into her home life because she said she grew up in a 2-parent household that was worse than the single-parent household. She had more peace in the single-parent household. That sounded like there was really no discipline. But before we go, we shall see.
Today we are rebranding single parenthood. You can be the happiest, healthiest, and richest version of yourself as a single parent. And yes,
that is a complete lie. That is complete fucking garbage. That is complete fucking garbage. There is no fucking way you can be the happiest, most complete, single, perfect version of yourself as a single parent. And this is the delusion that they putting in their heads. This is the delusion that they spreading all across the internet. This is the shit that women jumping in the comments and liking and like, yeah, girl, all this extra dumbass shit. Like, no. Listen, I'm not saying you cannot be happy as a single parent, but what I am telling you is you are much happier when there's 2. Fuck it. Before we go, smoke gang shit. We get there. Fuck me.
you can find love again. Don't let the internet fool you. We don't have to be resentful, ashamed, and we damn sure don't have to be broke. In fact, we could be richer than the rich aunties and passing down.
You notice how she keep focusing on money? Like her focus right now is the single parent household had money. Okay. As a single parent, you probably should have money because you got to work a lot to take care of you and the kid and the bills and the house and the car, so on and so forth, before we go. But that's the thing. It's still better to have 2 parents because guess what? While one parent is working, the other parent is at home raising the child. But again, sometimes you can't tell these women nothing. These women feel like they know it all. And it's some guys that feel like that too. Like, we gonna get there. That's why I said we gonna get there. Like, I ain't even really want to cut her up because there's some other dudes I gotta cut up. Before we go, we just gonna let her finish and see what, because, yeah. This is trash. Don't never believe it's better to be in a single parent household than it is to be in a household full of 2 parents with love and joy. Now, I'm not saying that there are not 2 parent households where it's like, yo, they probably shouldn't have had kids. But what I am saying is there is no single parent household where you be like, yo, where's the baby daddy? Everybody gonna be like, yo, where the baby daddy at? Like, why? Damn, y'all couldn't make it work. Yeah, sure. There's a couple single parent household, two parent households where it's like, yo, yeah, I don't like going over there because they always fighting and they always going. Yeah, true. But there's single parent households where it's like, yo, dog, I don't like going over there, man. His mom always struggling. They don't never really be having nothing. They be trying to scrape together meals and shit. And it's like, I don't like how my dog living. Like, come on, man. We got to be honest here, dog. Y'all can't just keep on running these narratives. Y'all running these narratives is what's breaking down the nuclear families. This is what got women thinking like, yo, well, I seen the video on TikTok where the girl was like, it's all right to be a single parent. No, the fuck it's not. That's like one of the hardest jobs in the world. And I don't give a fuck if you the most loving, caring parent in the world. You already got a job that pay you $150,000 a year. None of that shit matters when it comes to raising a child. Y'all better go look at some of these rich people and ask them, like, damn, what's going on in your life? I thought everything was, no, I got kids. Smoke ain't shit, forward we go.
On generational peace versus problems, okay? This is a mini series I'll call the Rich Mom Rebrand. We got a promotion, y'all. We are the CEOs of the household. And I know I'm not alone. Let me get a witness in the comments and follow for content on how to build wealth and creating a home that feels like a village, even if it's only you.
Creating a home that feels like a village, even if it's only what the fuck do you even sound like? See? And this is what I mean. They put these things in their head to make them feel better about the choices that they make when they know they made a bad choice. Like you literally made a bad choice. Like you made a bad choice. Like you shouldn't be a single parent. It's just bad decisions. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I really hate the fact that the women that are single parents be out here screaming that they single parents when it's some of them that are only single parents because they chose to break up with the baby daddy. Like you single because you broke up with your baby daddy. Smoke gang shit before we go. I'm just saying y'all don't choose to be the single parent. I promise you it's not the best thing in the world. And yeah, your kid can grow up to be okay, but they can be much, much, much better with two parents, with you and him, with you and her. Trust me. Jesus Christ. All right, so let's just get to it before we go smoke gang shit.
You can definitely tell who has married couples as parents versus who's raised from single parents. And even then, the people that's raised from single parents that have great co-parenting relationship versus the people that obviously have some fucked up dichotomy going on with their situation.
I think the people that grow up with single parents have that mentality where it's like, I don't need nobody. I'm independent. I could do this by myself. Fuck love. Because they was raised thinking that by hearing it from their parent.
So either that or, like I said, social media be having your brain like turning into spaghetti or something.
Like, I want to get married. I want to have more children. Those are the things I desire to have.
You could definitely.
So, I agree. People that come from single parent homes feel like they're way more independent. They don't need no help. And all these things can be okay. All these things can be okay. But as a person, you gotta know when you do need help. As a person, you gotta know when you're making the wrong decision. As a person, it's good to have two outlooks on the situation other than one. So you can go to your mother and your father and get both outlooks and see, well, mom thinks this, but dad thinks this. Which one is more rational and logical? Smoke gang shit, that's all I'm telling you. It's better to grow up with two parents than one. It's always better to have two than one. I thought we all knew that. But anyway, let's go to the next video, see what we got. What do we have? What did I say? Is raising a kid in two-parent household harder than raising one in a single-parent household? What? See the type of dumbass questions that they even ask some dumbass questions. Is it harder to raise a kid as a single parent than it is as a two-parent household? You're not serious, right? We're going to let her speak because I don't know what she going to say. But we all know it's better to raise a kid in a two-parent household. I don't give a fuck what she say, for real. But before we go, because that's the question that she got. Is it better? Fuck no, it's not. It's not better. Before we go.
Am I tripping, y'all? Or is raising a kid in a two-parent household harder than raising a kid in a single-parent?
Yeah, you tripping like a motherfucker. You big tripping. You tripping. You done tripped and fell and tripped again. Smoke gang shit before we go. What the fuck do you mean?
Household? Because you doing it in a two-parent household, but you and the other parent can never come to an agreement when it comes to parenting and parenting styles for your child.
Oh. This sound like one of those relationships that brewed up off of Instagram. They seen each other, liked each other's posts, went hung out and had one dinner at the club, got to dancing with each other on the club, slept with each other, and boom, bing, bang, we got a relationship. Nobody knows anything about each other. They don't know that I was raised Catholic. I was raised Muslim. We don't even get along. I was raised Jew. I was raised Christian. Yeah, we don't talk at all. I was raised atheist, and I was raised... Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, when you meet somebody, especially if you're gonna have intercourse, do the grown up, be adults, right? Make sure you know, like, the person that you doing this with. Or at least protect yourself so you don't end up being a part of their family and then being a part of yours. Like, Jesus Christ. Talking about we got two different parenting styles and we think different and we act different and we just got two different backgrounds. Like, he come from a blue culture and I come from a brown culture. So, like, what? Y'all didn't figure this shit out before y'all had a kid? Like, y'all didn't sit down and talk to figure out, like, yo, oh, no, I want to raise my kids like this. And we going to talk to the kids like this. And I don't lie to my kids, so we going to be honest with our kids, like, fuck Santa Claus. No, I believe in Santa Claus. We got to tell them about Santa Claus. See, these are the type, listen, you can laugh. You can be like King, tripping, say what the fuck you want to say. But the truth is, these are the conversations that y'all need to be having before you fucking have kids. Like, it's too late now. The kid is here. Now you're a fucking single parent. At least that's what you're going to tell the world. I'm a single parent. Come on, man. Y'all got to stop this shit. Smoke gang shit before we go.
But then you are a single parent in a single parent household where you make all the decisions for your kid and you don't have to stress out about being a parent because it's that simple and you make the own rules and you don't have to, like, compromise with another person about your own child. Am I
Young, strong, independent woman. Young, strong, independent woman. Excuse me. My bad. She's not feminine, beautiful, inspirational, submissive, and supportive. Yes, she's not. She's definitely not that. She don't like to listen. And she'll make y'all believe, she'll make us all believe, like, yo, my baby daddy, we just didn't get along. No, you don't like to listen. You clearly told us that you don't like to listen, and this is the thing that he was probably like, no, I can't deal with you. Like, I'm telling you what's right, and you steady trying to tell me how you feel. I'm telling you what is going to work for us, and you're telling me how you feel. Your feelings are not going to help us right now. Oh, okay. Before we go, smoke gang shit. This shit be ridiculous. I promise. These women are being led down a path and just left dazed and confused and lost. Like, well, I seen my mom do it, so it got to be cool because my mom did it, right? No, your mother lied to you. She lied to you about your father and why he wasn't around and all that shit. It is not cool. Trust me. Before we go, though, smoke gang shit, let's see what we got. Single parent household or two parent household, these kids grow up and still be curious. You got county kids trying to be like hood kids, meaning they can have everything, including both parents, and still do the opposite of what they was taught. See what I'm saying? This is what I mean by we get these one-offs. Like, y'all act like, okay, before we go, let's just see what she talking about.
I need for people to stop saying this shit out loud. Oh, how was you raised? Did you have just your mother, or did you have both of your parents? Basically, was you raised in a single household or a two-parent household? That shit don't mean a fuck ass thing.
You a lie? I could tell you was raised in a single parent household, but I'm gonna let her continue. Watch. TikTok be fucking with me sometimes, y'all. Just hold tight. Let me grab the video. Now, where the fuck is the video? Here we go. What the fuck is going on with my fucking computer?
I need for people to stop saying this shit.
Like, what the fuck is happening here? Don't fucking play with me, dog. This is really crazy to me right now.
I need for people to stop.
I need my motherfucking
saying
computer to fucking keep the fuck up. That's what the fuck I need. Keep the fuck up. Right, see what I'm talking about? Okay, I got the video back. Here we go. Before we go.
Shit out loud. Oh, how was you raised? Did you have just your mother, or did you have both of your parents? Basically, was you raised in a single household or a two-parent household? That shit don't mean a fuck ass thing. I done been around people that been raised in a two-parent household and still do the shit that a fucking person that's raised up in a single household do.
Again, we got the one-offs. I keep telling y'all we got the one-offs. But I'm almost sure she was raised by a single parent. What you want me to tell you? It's almost like they stick out like we stick out like a sore thumb. And I can tell you why. It's because the attitudes that we have is because how we talk to people, how we act when we around people, all that shit, it just jump off you like, oh, you came from a single parent household, huh? Yeah, it's cool. Before we go, watch, continue.
Be fucking worse. Cause the same shit that the two-parent household trying to keep their child away from, they're gonna want to get at it because they're gonna want to know, why are you trying to keep me away from this shit? Remember,
That just means that parent wasn't teaching the kid well, because if you are a good parent, then you know how to teach your child about the things that you're keeping your child away from. I'm telling you not to deal with this because these things here have consequences. Fucking fuck. Smoke gang shit before we go.
Remember, these are humans too. Your child is a human too. They're gonna figure this shit out. Why the fuck does she keep trying to keep me away from it? And I'm not saying that's all of the fucking people that's been raised in two-parent households, because you got some that actually turn out decent. You do.
Again, majority of children raised in a two-parent household turn out better than most children raised in a single-parent household. These are just facts. Before we go, smoke gang shit. It's shit like this. They keep on trying to run this narrative and put this stigma out there like, oh no, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. It is not okay. It will never be okay. Like, I don't give a fuck if you feel like you are the best parent in the whole world. It's not okay. You need the father. You need the mother. And the crazier part about it is you don't hear single fathers making videos like this. Like, yo, it's probably best to be, well, actually, let me shut the fuck up. Because before we go, we still got more videos. We don't know what we going to encounter. Again, before we go, fuck it.
And you got some that actually turn out decent that's raised by a single mother. But back to the two-parent household. That shit don't mean a motherfucking thing, because they gonna be curious. They gonna have motherfuckers out here that's peer pressuring them, wanting to put shit in their head, making them seem like
Anytime I see a strong, independent woman, I know she was raised in a single-parent household. Let me just fucking say it and just get it out the way. Anytime I see a strong, independent woman that's raised like this, she was raised in a single-parent household. Now, that don't mean her father never came around. For real, that's not what it means. That don't mean she was never with her father. That just meant she was majority of the time with her mother in their home. You can tell. You can fucking tell. Smoke gang shit before we go.
shit that they doing that's right is not the right thing to do. You're going to have motherfuckers out here getting in their head, and then they're going to want to figure out, like, damn, why my parent was keeping me away from this?
Again, the other way I could tell she was raised in a single-parent household is because look at her view on how she raising her kids. Like, yo, your kid gonna sooner or later eventually find out some shit from outside. Like, everybody know that, but even fucking single parents try their damnedest to keep their kids from figuring out shit outside. Like, what is... No. Y'all not gonna tell me that it don't sound like she was raised by a mother who didn't even give a fuck about what she learned outside. Like, no, you gonna... Fuck it, cool, you figure it out. What? I don't know. I can't say, man, because these women just be sounding crazy when I hear them, man. They don't be sounding like they got a lick of sense. They just be talking. Before we go.
They gonna rebel against you, and then they gonna go out there and do the exact same shit that you tried to teach them and keep them away from. So all that two-parent household, single mother parent household, whatever the fuck it is, that shit don't mean a motherfucking thing. These kids had their own motherfucking minds, and they still gonna do what the fuck they wanna do regardless. So please stop fucking throwing that out there. Like, did you come from a single parent household or two-parent household? Bitch, it don't matter. It don't matter. It all depends on the person.
So again, it absolutely does matter. And I'm going to tell you the other way that I could tell she was raised in a single-parent household. Look how she talked as a lady. She's supposed to be a lady. If her father was in the house, if she was raised with a man in the house, she wouldn't even be talking like that. But again, y'all got this thing where y'all think it's just okay for a single mother to raise a child on her own. No, it's okay. It's okay. It is not fucking okay. It'll never be okay. And I'm telling y'all, again, do not choose to be the single parent. When you choose to be a single parent, you leave your child at a disadvantage on purpose. And that is some selfish fucking shit. That's the most selfish shit that I've ever seen in this world. You fucking wanted to have a kid just to prove to somebody, yeah, I can take care of a kid by myself. You gotta be a stupid motherfucker. You gotta be a special kind of stupid, as they say. But see what the next video talking about before we go. A lot of y'all still got your parents because without them, you wouldn't make it. Do y'all wonder why kids that come from one-parent households are more successful than kids who come from two-parent households? Hold on. See what I'm saying? This is the type of dumbass shit that we encounter. And it's a fucking man that posted this shit. Let's listen to this dumbass shit, and I'm going to cut this shit up as best I can. We going to dissect it as we go. Before we go smoke gang shit.
Yeah, this generation has less fathers missing. So are we in the home? No. But 7-1, meaning we're going to fill those holes and gaps, right? So with that said, my wife is in a meeting, y'all. I'm a respectful man. Anyways, with that said, hold on. Yeah, this generation has less fathers, but now with the fathers being in the home, the kids are less productive. Do you know what being down makes you do? Come up. For real. And you're like, wait.
You see what I'm saying? Do y'all understand what I'm saying? This motherfucker just had the nerve to say with the father being in the home, the kids are less productive. I've never heard no shit like that in my life. That is a weak man. If he is at home and the kids are doing less now that he's there, that's a weak fucking man. What the fuck is you there for? Why did you have kids with this dude? I'm just an honest dude. I don't like to play games. I ain't finna sugarcoat shit. Y'all can be mad at me for talking this shit. Whatever the fuck. Why in the fuck are you there? If your child do less and learn less, they less respectful, they less productive, they less progressive now that the father is home. What the fuck is the problem? I want to know. Because all the two-parent households that I know, literally all of the two-parent households that I know, the kids thrive. The kids do almost, well, okay. Just about all the two-parent households I know. I'm not gonna say all two-parent households because I know there are those one-offs. I keep saying that. We got those one-offs. Like we got those situations where there was a single parent, a single mother, and she bust her ass for all 5 or 6 of her kids, and they all grew up just about respectful and got good jobs and taking care of business and this, that, and the other, and blah, blah, blah. But that is not a lot. What up, Domia? You good? That is not a lot of them. That is like a small, minute group of single-parent mothers, single-parent fathers, where the children all just grow up and be just great. It's not a lot. So again, it is better to have both parents because the statistics on having both parents raises the statistics on the child being a very productive, very progressive child. Smoke gang shit, forward we go.
Huh? Yeah, when the kids' fathers is missing, mothers is missing, they work harder.
He made it even worse. So he done took it from a single parent household to no parents in the household. So now mama work all day, daddy not around. Or daddy work all day, mama not around. So the kid just has no supervision and they learning everything on their own. Again, don't listen to people like this. Do not listen to people like this. It's definitely better to have two parents in the household, in the same household. Figure it out. Work on it. Love each other through it. Trust me, your kid gon' thank you and be grateful and appreciate y'all for it afterwards. Y'all gonna be grateful that y'all did that shit afterwards, to be honest. Because, boy, trust me, smoke gang shit before we go.
Life ain't easy, kids. Just accept it's finna be hard. All you parents who are double home trying to make life easier for your kid, you're really crippling them. Because you see the kid with the single parent. They working their ass off to never have to have their parent or them in that situation again. If not.
Again, this goes to show the mindset of certain people. Because when you raise your child, that in order to get something out of life, that you have to be productive. In order to get something out of your life, you have to be progressive. Stay positive and do positive, legit things. You have to teach your kids these things. They don't, like the last girl was talking about, they just gonna learn in the streets. The single parent raised her. They just gonna learn in the streets. What they gonna learn in the streets? How to be a gang member? How to fucking pick up a bag and sit in the spot? How to fucking swing around the pole and throw her booty all around everywhere? What exactly are they gonna learn in the streets? Ain't y'all trying to teach them not to pick up these things in the streets? 2-parent households, please don't listen to these people. They trying to have y'all kids out here fucking going to jail, hell, or worse. Before we go smoke gang shit.
Both. For real. So, you think giving your kids more means you're going to have less problems.
Why would you raise your kid that they don't have to work for nothing? You just going to give them everything. This be the problem. Like, I tell single mothers that all the time. Like, you can't spoil your kids. Like a first-time parent, a first-time mother, oh, those be the worst. First-time mothers are the worst because they like to give their first kid the world. Literally want to give them the world. It don't be in the back of their mind that you spoiling your child, and when your child get older, you still going to have to spoil your child, and they're going to be emotional and a very emotional, non-logical, non-rational person because of how much you spoil them. What up, Gopple? So, yeah, I tell single parents, single women especially, don't spoil your children. Let your children know at an early age that they have to work for things. You don't just give them things because, oh, Mom, I want a treat. Blackie, what up? You don't just give them a treat because they want a treat. You have to let them know that if you want a treat, you have to work for it. Is your room clean? Did you do your homework? Have you read the book I told you to read? Are you studying? This, that, and the other. Blah, blah, blah. Whatever. Smoke gang shit before you go. Before we go, you got to let them know. They got to work for this shit. Nothing was given to you. Again, we got to remember, nothing was given to us. So we can't raise our kids like, yo, I'm going to give you everything, and the world going to do the same thing that I do. Listen, the fucking delusion that y'all got in your own head is more crippling to you than it is the fucking kid. At least the fucking kid can grow up and figure the shit out that you told him was a fucking lie. But if you believe the crippling shit that you're teaching your child, you fucked up. Smoke gang shit before we...
Yeah, you think giving your kids more meaning you're going to have less problems. That's not the case. Sometimes giving the kids more cripples them because they rely on that shit because it's there. And I just found this shit out the hard way.
He said he just found out the hard way that you give your kids things that you be crippling them. Why would you just give your kids something that nobody gave you? It's not like saying you're going to go out and buy your kid a bike or you're going to go out and buy your kid a book bag because he need it for school. It's like, yo, Dad, I want this toy. All right, I got you. No, nigga, you got to work for that toy. It's things you got to do before I buy you these things. Here go a list. Whenever you're done with these things on this list, make sure you check them off and bring it back to me. Y'all got to start being better fucking parents. See, this is why the kids fucked up, because y'all not even good fucking parents. Y'all think y'all could just give y'all kids everything. Then when y'all want to get mad, then 1 or 2 times when y'all just finally feel like, no, fuck it, I'm going to say no. Like that 1 or 2 times I did a great job as a parent. No, motherfucker. Your kids still in the world acting like the world owes them something and they don't give a fuck about authority, and fuck you too. That's what your kid is acting like. Single parent homes. Smoke gang shit before we go. What the fuck are we talking about here? Let's go to the next video. This shit is ridiculous. It's really fucking ridiculous. It's wild work. Let's listen. What we got here? 2 parents equal better kids. Oh, thank you. Somebody with some common sense. Smoke ain't shit before we go. Let's see what they talking about.
Yes, but a two-parent household in comparison to a one-parent household, that child is not going to be nearly as successful. That child is more disposed to being sent into prison by doing crimes or not doing very well in school. So how are they even supposed to get that, that wealth disparity shrunk if they aren't even able to get out of the community that is causing these problems for them?
Something I think that this conversation illustrates is that affirmative action is literally the very end of the line of a lot of different parts of a person's life. And by that point, trying to rectify all of the inequities that have existed, to try to remedy any of that at the very end with affirmative action, it might just be too broad a brush. And maybe we'd be better served focusing on the earlier issues than trying to throw a kid who maybe, can barely read at a 6th grade level into a college to hope that that's the thing that fixes the problem at the end of the line.
I think affirmative action wasn't really supposed to send kids to Harvard that weren't prepared to go to Harvard. I think that's quite a myth, in fact. I think those that have the qualities to get to Harvard were, before affirmative action, could just completely overlooked. Clarence Thomas is the perfect example, regardless of what you think about him. He was able to get to Harvard because of affirmative action, because, it focused on finding people that were, again, just overlooked for those.
But things ended up changing.
The child, yes, but.
Okay, so that conversation was a little bit different, but let's really talk about it. Affirmative action helped very little. I hate to say it like that, but I got to tell y'all the truth. It helped very little because when affirmative action came out, black people didn't really need it. Black people, okay, we really got to break it down because a lot of y'all finna be like, yo, King, where you going with this? Black people have always been smart. Fuck. Did y'all not know that? If you didn't know, let's say it one more time. Black people have always been smart. We figure shit out. It's what we do. So, when it came to getting our kids to go to school and getting an education and shit, that's probably the most affirmative action has ever helped black people in our life because we were smart enough to get into the colleges. They just weren't letting us into the colleges. So when affirmative action came out, they started allowing black kids into certain colleges. So there were some colleges we can go to and there were some colleges that we couldn't go to. Then affirmative action and then we can go to all the colleges. Okay, cool. All right. Now, the thing is about that is that doesn't mean that has nothing to do with coming from a two-parent household. So a child coming from a one-parent household, I'm not going to say that they're not going to go to college. That's not what I'm going to say. But what I'm going to tell you is going to be a lot harder for that child to get into a good college because of all the adversity that he's going to have to overcome or she, and that the parent is going to have to overcome working on getting that child in college as a single parent. Now, coming from a two-parent household, it's still a little bit of adversity because, of course, college costs. I don't give a fuck who you are. It costs, and it costs a lot. But when you have two parents, you have the cushion of knowing that you might got parents who didn't put money to the side for you for your college education. You might have parents who help you get a scholarship because they were smart enough to help you through school and whatever the case. When you have two parents, it's better, yo. It's just better. I hate that I got to go down this road and talk about this like this, but y'all really have come to a place in our society where it's y'all are really teaching women that it's okay. Girl, women empowerment. Go out there and have you a kid. Don't be a fucking idiot. Don't do it. It's fucking ridiculous. It's really fucking stupid. That's what it is. And again, it's selfish. It's stupid and it's selfish. Don't go off and have no fucking kid by yourself and then think that, because I'm a girl. Girl power, strong, independent woman. You better go look up some of these strong, independent women that's single with kids and try to become friends and see what they really talking about. Don't let this internet shit fool you. That's what y'all do. A lot of y'all let this internet shit fool y'all. Because these motherfuckers jump on here making videos like the ones we watching where it's oh no, No, it was all right to be raised with single parent. No, don't let them 2-parent backgrounds fool you. That don't mean shit. Yes, the fuck it do. That shit mean a whole motherfucking lot. Smoke gang shit. Before we go, let's jump off into the next video. We ain't on. Yep. Yeah. Before we go, because I got a few more. This was a very important topic to me because there's a lot of people out here pushing this narrative that it's okay to be a single parent. That shit is not okay. That's the worst shit you can choose to do in your whole fucking life. Before we go, smoke gang shit, let's see what we got. 2 parents versus 1 parent. All right, cool. It look like this is going to get right to it.
Tell me the difference that you see, because you know which children are come from a 2-parent household versus the children come from a single parent household.
Yes, that's a huge difference. In some cases, but we know that just like in my case, my mother raised me by herself, and I think she did a pretty good job. But in a lot of cases, we need their support. We need that support of both parents. And we see those children who actually come to school and they have a lot of emotional deficiencies, behavioral deficiencies, and those things actually surface themselves in the classroom. And so just even on today, I had some situations where a student was having some issues in the classroom, and the first thing that he said was, "I haven't seen my father." And so that actually stood in my mind. I'm saying, wow, we were just fighting for this.
You're watching the Antonio Parkinson Project.
All righty. What we got? What y'all got? What y'all want to... What? How much more do you need to... How much more do y'all need to hear? Like, the kid went to school. He was having problems. The teacher talked to him. The first thing he said to the teacher is, "I haven't seen my father in a while. I miss my father. I've been thinking about my dad." That's the first thing he said to the teacher or the counselor or whatever that guy is. You don't understand what I'm saying? Like, y'all got to stop with this fucking narrative like you can do it on your own. I love single women. I love black women. I love women. Like, we love women, right? But this single parent shit got to stop. This shit got to stop. Y'all are traumatizing y'all kids to prove a fucking point that you don't even fucking... What do you make off of proving this point? Like, what do you get for proving that, yo, I can be a fucking single parent? I can do it. I said I can be a strong, independent, single parent. Okay, cool. You're right. You can do that. But how conducive is that to you and the child as y'all grow? You're going to get older, work is going to get harder, you're going to get tired, you're going to be... The child is much younger, growing through life. Yo, mom, can you... I don't have time now. Yo, dad, can you... I don't have the time now. Because you're a single parent. You don't got the fucking time. You got to work. You got to work. You got to work. What the fuck is wrong with y'all? Stop fucking saying this dumbass shit. Stop fucking coming up with excuses so y'all can go out on the street and act like hoes and whores and playboys. Nah, I got like 50 bitches, nigga. Sit your stupid ass down. You got 5 kids too. About 5 different women, dumbass boy. Fuck is wrong with you? Y'all niggas act like y'all heads don't work. You don't remember what it was like to grow up without your parent? You don't remember what it was? Dang, man, where dad at? Oh, well, your dad said he'd be over next week, son. What? I want to talk to him today. What you mean next week? Hey, dad. Can we go and see mom? Nah, son, your mom, last time I talked to her, she was tripping, man. I'm going to wait till next week. I'll call her next week. Huh? I miss mom, dad. Huh? Fucking idiots. What the fuck is wrong with you? Y'all got kids that love y'all and are expecting for y'all to make the right fucking decisions, not just a decision that fits you. What the fuck is wrong with y'all? Smoke gang shit. Before we go, let's see what else we got. There's a difference in kids who come from two-parent households compared to one. 100. And I definitely agree. There's a big fucking difference. I don't know what he gonna say, but let's jump off into it and see what we got.
Hey, when motherfuckers be saying they trying to make their relationships work for the sake of their kids, I understand what the fuck they be saying. Because I'm gonna be honest, there is a big difference in kids that are raised in two-parent households compared to one. And people think I just be joking when I be saying that. Like, you can see it. There is a really big difference in kids that are raised in one-parent households compared to two. Because you also got to think, when that one parent is just working to make sure that their kids or kid have, it's a lot of things that they just can't do. It's a lot of mental stability that the kid just does not get as far as their parent being around all the time. And I know you can say you got two-parent households where the two parents work endlessly overtime and the kid doesn't get the mental stability that they need. But you also got to think that one parent has to make a lot more sacrifices than the two parents do. That one parent has to carry a household. The two parents, they lean and rely on each other. So some way, some shape, somehow, some way, the child can lean on one of those parents when the other parent is carrying the burden. Usually it's the father. So there is a difference. Hey, when motherfuckers be saying they trying to make their relationships work for...
And I agree with him wholeheartedly. There's a big fucking difference because when you have two parents, just like he just explained, one parent may be overwhelmed and overburdened, but the other parent gonna make time. Like, that's when you come from a two-parent household, that's what they talk about. They talk about somebody got to make time for our kids. I don't care if it's me right now, I don't care if it's you right now, but they set time apart for their kids purposely. In a one-parent household, they can't really do that. They can work on it, they can try, they can see if they can schedule it in somehow, but it don't always seem to work like that. Mothers get tired, especially when they have more than one child. They have to cook, they have to clean, they have to wash the clothes, they have to fold the clothes, they got to make sure homework is done, and sometimes that's not getting done. They have to make sure projects are getting done. Sometimes those are not getting done. They have to make sure they got money for field trips and school trips. Sometimes that's not getting done. It's better to have two parents in the household, Smoke Gang. Believe it when I tell you. We got a couple more. Yeah, I told y'all, this is a very important topic. We got a couple more. And you know they've done studies on this. Okay, before we go Smoke Gang shit.
You know, they've done studies on this. Removing all that, though, I think it's just almost common knowledge that it's better to grow up with two parents versus one.
It's not a strong argument, and like it's an incorrect use of data.
But it's a fact. You can't
but
disagree with a fact.
It's not a fact. It's just a data point. It's a fact. The data point in and of itself is a fact, but the conclusion that you're drawing from the data point isn't a fact. That's a hypothesis.
That's like saying all the people in the all the NBA like the percentage of NBA players that are black are 75%. That's a fact. You can't. It doesn't matter.
You know, they've done studies on this. Removing all.
And again, this is the shit that we dealing with in society today. These women don't even want to accept the facts. They don't even want to accept the facts. It's better to grow up in a household with two parents. These are flat out proven facts. Facts. F-A-C-T-S. Facts. She said, no, it's just a data point that you're using. Bitch, no, the data shows these are facts. What the fuck? What the fuck? Jesus Christ, man. What the fuck? Smoke Gang shit. Before we go. All right, no captions. Let's just get off into it then.
Let's listen to what this young lady had to say. She's going to talk about how these kids are struggling, and I 100% agree. So let's go ahead and take a listen.
Black boys raised by single mothers are struggling with their identity,
They're struggling with being able to manage their feelings. They're struggling with being disciplined, right? They're struggling with not only just discipline in general, but discipline over their sex. They're struggling with discipline over being able to stand up and make decisions as a man. They are being left behind in their upbringing in regards to their basics.
Let's listen to what this young lady had to say. She's going to talk about how.
Well, that young lady said a whole mouthful of shit. Shit, she talked about her young men being raised by these women. They more sensitive, they more emotional. They don't know what sex they want to be or what sex they want to like. Or they don't know how to be masculine. They becoming too feminine. And I didn't say it. She said it. Just different choice words. But she said it all. She summed it all right up. So yeah, 2-parent households, please. 2-parent households. We don't need no more of these guys that y'all don't like. Right? Y'all don't like the feminine, soft, emotional, soft guy era dudes, right? Stop raising them. Get a man in your household. Foundation, structure, discipline. Smoke gang shit. Before we go, let's see what else we got. Alrighty. The negative effects of being raised by single mothers. Smoke gang shit before we go. This sounds like it's going to be a good video.
Being raised by single mothers as Black women has damaged a lot of us. I'm sorry to say it, y'all, but it has. Now, please hear me and please hear me clearly. I'm not saying that because you were raised by a single mother that you are the worst person and you are not successful, because we know a lot of people as a whole were raised by single mothers and they are amazing, successful people. But what I am saying is the mentalities of our mothers having to be single mothers, many of them have projected their own opinions and their own experiences on their daughters, right? And then you grow up living out what your mom put in your head. So again, because your daddy wasn't around, he left, she's putting out this energy that all men are terrible, ain't no good men out here, you don't need no man, you do it by yourself, you get it. And then you adapt that mentality. And now you're going into the world with the same mentality that your mom put in your head, not realizing, shall I say, that that's not the reality for everybody. That was just your dad.
And then the even crazier part about that is right after they raise these women like that, these women turn around and be just like them and have a kid and tell the kid, like, yo, I'm going to raise you on my own. I don't need your dad. We don't need your dad. Before we go, smoke gang shit.
Or your sister daddy. That is not all the men out here. That's not it. And I know sometimes it's hard to want to sit back and believe that because it's your mom, it's your dad, it's whoever raised you. But naturally, people will project when they are in certain situations that they have not healed from, that they have not worked through. It is natural to project onto other people, but it's also very dangerous and very damaging to the person who is growing up and being developed, especially a Black woman. A lot of our mindsets are coming from a place of somebody projected their stuff onto us. And
let's just tell the truth. Let's just spit it out. I'm a Black man, so I say it. A lot of these young Black women have been raised by bitter Black women, vindictive Black women, hurt Black women, jaded Black women, scarred Black women that hate Black men, misandrous Black women that just hate all men. So I'm not bashing at nobody, but the fact that y'all are running this narrative with these single mothers and making them feel like this strong, independent single mother shit is where it's at, y'all got me fucked up. We ain't gonna never allow that shit to be okay over here. Smoke gang shit before we go.
then we're projecting it onto other people, our own children, our own friends and family. So we have to be so conscious about what we take in. I mean, just as adults, but as a kid, this is all you hear. This is all you know. So you have to do a lot of become very self-aware, seek help, go to therapy, do whatever you got to do to be able to change the narrative of your story. Does not have to look like your mom's. It doesn't.
And I definitely agree with that. But a lot of these young women feel like they mom is their hero because mom was around. Then you got the ones that grow up in battle with mom and like hated the way she raised them and shit like that. But the majority of them are not like that. You know what I'm saying? They take on all the traits that their mother had, all those character traits, good, bad, and ugly. And if they hated men, guess what she's gonna do? But before we go, smoke gang shit. He advises men on how a single parent household affects children. All right, cool. Let's check this out. Let's jump right into it. Smoke gang shit before we go.
You not with your kid's mother. How you think they feel? How you think they feel?
I don't know.
Especially if you get with another woman and they get to see you love on this woman and not they mama, and you're not giving them no explanation, and you're still treating their mama mean. You won't give a no. Nigga, they resent you. They just can't tell you out of a secret fear of disrespect and losing that admiration. But nigga, they naturally gonna take mama's side if daddy don't tell and explain clearly. Well, what's clearly? You can't be angry, nigga. You gotta let it know, man. Yeah, your mama caught me doing this. Nigga, man, you gotta paint. They need to know the story.
I tell my kids, man, I was a.
What was I just saying to y'all? That's exactly what I was just telling y'all. Like, in a two-parent household, like, it's different because you don't get the constant snapping from the parent, right? Like when you go to ask a question and they snap on you, stop, go sit the fuck down, whatever the fuck. You have that moment of clarity where you actually get to sit down and talk to your parent and y'all get to have real conversation. Like, it's like, oh, this, that, and blah, blah, da, 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 da. You know what I'm saying? But two-parent households. You don't really get those conversations in one-parent households. Even though you still can have some of those conversations, you don't get as many of those conversations because it's so far and in between where one of the parents actually has that type of time to sit down and talk to you. But before we go, smoke gang shit.
I'm a great dad and a bad boyfriend.
Being a dad and being a boyfriend ain't got nothing to do with each other.
But that affect the kids. Me being a bad boyfriend make his mama feel a type of way, make her mama feel a type of way, and now we not together, and now this is and that, whatever, you know what I'm saying, transpire based on my actions as a man, not being able to control my penis when
then you put him in the car and you ride off and you talk to him. The flaws of a man. That you have, this is go be your weakness, nigga. Every man have to wrestle with this. Well, what you do, daddy? He gonna need to know. You not with your.
Well, what I'm supposed to do, daddy? He gonna need to know. And guess what? His mama can't teach him that. Only his daddy can teach him that. Because only his daddy got to deal with that. That's a problem that only his daddy got to solve for. Women don't have to solve for that problem. Again, I'm not saying that you can't grow up in a single-parent household and grow up and be a stand-up, great, outstanding child. But what I'm telling y'all is that's so few and far and in between. I'm talking about where your child come from a single-parent home and they just excel. It's not how it always goes. Like, yeah, you can get a child that come from a single-parent home. They got a job at Chrysler. They got a job at Amazon, and you know they live in an all right life. They live in an okay life, right? But now let's talk about the children that turn to doctors and lawyers, and own their own mechanic shops and own their own Fortune 500 companies and things like that. Those children come from two-parent homes. So, like I told y'all in the beginning. Yes, we can be okay when we come from a one-parent home. But those children who have both parents, the creative juices in their mind, all the things that they can dream of coming from two-parent home, having two parents motivate you and inspire you. One parent see things like this, the other parent see things like this, and they both give you a vision where you might see it even broader than both. It's fucking ridiculous that y'all think being raised in a single parent home is better than being raised in a two-parent home. That's fucking ridiculous. A lot of y'all should know better by now that having both parents that's an amazing thing, especially in the black community, because a lot of us didn't have both parents, and a lot of us wished and prayed that we could, but it wasn't that way. So, we grew up and we do the best we can. But for those of y'all who did grow up in two-parent homes, please get on here and tell y'all stories so people can understand. Like, no. I was raised well. I do very, very well. And I'm glad that I had both parents. See, this is the thing. It's more likely that your child will become a millionaire when they got both parents in their life. But when your child only has one parent in their life, it's way, way harder for that child to become a millionaire. I'm just being honest with you. This is just a true fact. Think about what I'm saying, and when you think about what I'm saying, you have a full, wholehearted understanding of why I said it. It's better to be raised in a two-parent home. So I thank everybody for coming out, joining me for Thoughts on Thursdays this Thursday. We do Thoughts on Thursday each and every Thursday at 9 o'clock Eastern Time. I will be doing Smoking with the King tomorrow at 4:20 Eastern Time. I am King T 420 SCC, and I thank you guys for all of y'all support, all the love, all the likes, the shares, the comments, when y'all get the comment, however that works. And again, I appreciate all the love and support. And I'm glad y'all came out, and I hope y'all got an understanding of why I did this live, this stream, and why I made this stream the way I made it, because, again, I love our community. I love the black community. And I don't think there's nothing better than all black nuclear family. So, yeah, it's just how I think. It's just what I think it should be. You know what I mean? And with that being said, thank y'all for coming out. Thank y'all for joining me. I am King T 420 SCC. God bless. Good night. Smoke gang. We are